Alright, here we are today. We're doing a big service. Hello and welcome to the channel. It's dopeNL, man of many talents, shall we say. This is one of my things I haven't done for a while and I've been meaning to do, is my skate service. I didn't skate last year. The previous year I did. The old 120s are still holding out pretty good. As you can see, they're not too bad. But I wanted to change one. I just wanted to simply change the bushes, or the cushions as they're called. These are orange and they're rated at kind of shall we say, they have medium rating, which is the different colours you get here. And I've got myself a set of hard, because I found if you find you're moving around too much like this and it's uncomfortable on your skate, in other words you're skating and you feel like your wheel, your body of your skate's doing this, I don't find that. So it's handy in some cases, but I think these are a little bit soft, and my old skates used to have yellows on as well, yellow cushions. I've got red ones which are hard, super hard, but not for this particular plate. These are Powerdyne reactor Neos. If you ever want to find out the size of your plates, if you look down here, oops, can we see that? Yeah, just in here, the bottom, you can see there's a 9. These are size 9.5 boot, 43 boots, I think they are. Yeah, 9.5. Yeah, that's what it says inside, 9.5, and this is a size 9 plate. So it's a little bit smaller. As I said, I found they were moving around too much, and I thought, well, okay, let me do the cushions. I thought, I haven't done the bearings for a while, and they're pretty noisy. If I get a microphone down here, so we can hear them. They're a bit noisy, so I thought, I'll give them a little clean. So these have been cleaned. These wheels have been stripped. So also what I'm going to do, cleaning the bearings, servicing the bearings, oiling them, greasing the hubs, which are these things, and I'm going to do a wheel swap. In other words, I'm going to change the position of the wheels on the skates themselves. I've done these ones already, and what I tend to do is I take the back ones and I swap them to the front, but then I go from this one, I put that back one on the front outside, and I put the inside one from the front to the back. So I just cross them over, so I put the rears to the front, and then I swap them around 180 degrees. And I do the same with the backs. So I haven't done these ones yet. I will show you the exact process what I do, but I thought, as I'm halfway done here, let me just show you the rebuild process and the cleaning process. So there we go. So I've set myself up here, as we can see. This is my skate, front of the skate, the rear of the back of the skate. Then I've got the inside set up from the outside, and then I have what boot it is. So this is the left boot. It's the inside of the skate and the outside of the skate, and I just put the wheels. I clean the wheels. I've had the wheels off, swapped them off, cleaned them up inside and on the outside here. I'm not going to try and scrub these, it's silly. And as you can see, look, this is my old inside left boot inside rear that came from here. So I've swapped that one and I've put it over there. This is the outside one from here, and I've taken that one from this wheel, from this hub, put it over here, and I've done the same with the front. This is over here. The writing's still alright on that one. Stuck that over here, cleaned this up and put that over here. These bearings have all been cleaned and dried. As you can see, they don't spin very much because I still need to lubricate them. I'm going to soak them in oil in a second. I've got different types of oil here that I use. One of them, my favourites, is 3-in-1. Really, really good. Low viscosity, so it doesn't have much friction based in. And I also have this speed cream, which I had in before, which was alright. It's alright. This costs like, oops, if you can focus on there. So look, well, it cost $8.95. It says there. This is speed cream, and I think this stuff was like, I don't know, man, It's even got a date on it. 22nd of the 1st 2018. Did you know that oil, it has a sell by date? Yeah. Now, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill this little bucket up with oil, and then stick my little bearings in here because they're going to soak for a while. I've had the other ones soaking, and I'm going to show you them in a second. Let's just fill these up a little bit. What I do is I fill up, these are not closed bearings, they're not sealed fully, they're semi-sealed, so in other words they've got a seal on the outside, but then the inside's cap free, so dust and crap does actually get in there. See, it's already moving nicely and smooth, they're all nice and clean, so I'm going to fill this up. Let them soak through, just let them soak for a while. Like I say, I've got these ones over here. But these, I covered it so the birds don't fly off with them. I've got these in a little drain bucket which I created for my little kids thing. These ones are all nicely done now. So I can dry them off and then I'm going to stick them in now. Yeah, they're all okay. That's all okay. So look. That's all okay. Feels alright. It's much smoother. This was before, it sounded like sandpaper. Now you can't hear anything. Silent. So it won't sound like you're skating on sand anymore. So we're going to take these over here to my table. So that's from the front, rear wheel bearings and so on. So let's do that now. Right, okay, here we are. Oops, back again. So since the battery ran out on my phone, I've soaked the bearings. So you saw me clean the wheels. I have since put the trucks back on and adjusted them. It's got the new cushions in place here, the yellow ones. So you can see, looking all super good. The other skates here, I still haven't done the front bearings for this one. They have been, where are they? See, they're soaking. I've been having these ones. These are the ones out of these wheels off of this skate, which I've been soaking, I've cleaned, and now they've been soaking in 3-in-1 oil for the past 2 hours or something. So I had to go away, do something else for a minute. And I did in the meantime finish off cleaning the wheels, which I think you do, and I've actually swapped them as well. This is where they're going to go back. This is the position they're going back in on the skate. Over here, there's my other wheel bearings. These ones have been just drying off a bit, or just kind of dripping the last excess oil off. As you can see, there's not much in there, so it's pretty good now. So it means that only oil left. Can't hear them now, listen. See, I'm spinning them next to the microphone. See, don't hear a sound now, so they're cool. I am actually thinking of dropping a bit of speed bearing oil in here, even though it's been soaking, just for the fun of it. Does it actually need it? Let's have a look. Looks pretty good, man. Can't hear anything. I'm just putting the bearings up to my ears, see if I can hear any sound, or shouldn't hear anything in there now. It's clean. And they should have enough oil. Yeah, I've got enough oil on my fingers, so that's okay. Right, so these are ready to go back into the other wheels over here. So I'm going to put them back in there. Spacers, the bolts are on here, Yeah, and then I'm going to quickly put these skates back together. So you'll see me dry these off. I'm going to, once these have they've finished soaking now, I'm going to dry them off, get them turned upside down, give them a little wiggle, get some paper out, dry any excess oil out. Don't need them to be soaking in oil, because then what happens is the oil then kicks out and get the wheels on the outside, it starts to attract dust and crap. So we don't do that. I I try not to leave them too soaking, just for that whole reason. But it's up here, hopefully you can see. Ta-ta. First things first, I'll show you how to take all these off. Take all the bushes off, I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to put them all together now, so let's have a look. The rear cushions, so that's in the front. There's no particular way of these to go round. This is a bit rounder edge, that's a flat one, so I'm going to put the flat in here. I've cleaned all inside of this point here, made all this clean, cleaned all the hubs here. I actually want to swap the stops over as well. Right, that's the rack wire one, the front one all nicely clean, so that goes on here and in there. Take second bush, stick that on, stick our clippy on. It's got 4 little points there, so let's get them into place. Come on. Didn't come off the rear, did it? Oh, they're done. Let's try sticking that one on there. Ah, okay, that'll come off the rear. Right, and for that bush goes on here, so then these need to be tightened. These got click system, which is what this little cross is. And then, personally, I would have thought it would have went round that way. So why it's around that way, I'm not quite sure. That would make more sense, because then it's got something to click over. You can actually feel it clicking. So I'm going to put them that way round, I'm thinking. Oh yeah, that is the way round they go. So, grooved side down. So, what? I'm going to count the clicks. 1. So that's the first one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, I can start feeling resistance now, 22, 23, 24, so I'm going to put it on 24 for now, and then when I put the wheels on to see how good it is, 24 clicks, okay. So we can get the washer off. It's got a flatter edge. One side's a bit rounder, so that's so it can fit into the round surface in here. It probably was this one, the rear one. No, it was the front one I was struggling with. I have to say I prefer the orange look over the yellow. So how long these get? So if I do it. So I'm gonna have to do a bit of clever stuff with it. There, around. Put it the right way up. One, 2, 3. I'm going to undo it and do it again anyway, because I need to get this bush to sit. There we go. It's nicely in place now. So just count the clicks. It's an 11/16. I find the 12 side is quicker. So right, so screw down, 1, 2, 3, 3 clicks, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Bueno, 22. Okay, so there we go. It's 22 clicks. So when I'm out, I can make sure that these have got the same amount of clicks. Now, wheels on. Sorry. Washer. I've got inside and outside washers on this, just because you can. I just prefer it doesn't. I don't think they were on here originally. I think I bought them separately. And what I like to do, it's not compulsory, lots of people don't, it's not necessary, but just bearing that we've got metal on metal and you always get a bit of friction, to put a tiny bit of LM grease, this is, I use, like you would on a hub or something. It stops it from wearing. See here, this is where friction's been building up. So I'll grease that. I put the back washer on first, because otherwise when you put the washers on, you do it the other way around, it shoves all the grease to the end and doesn't work so well. Don't want too much on there. So I'll get my first set of bearings, which have been greased. Just dry them a little bit. These have been oiled, satin oil. Nice. Click them into place. 1. My inner spacer. 2. And yes, you do get a bit of grubbiness. And then what you want to do is get rid of most of the excess oil. So, click, click. You can always tell because then the centerpiece doesn't rattle around if it's in the right place. So one wheel. Do the second wheel. Sorry, bearing. These are Quickie Zenith bearings, ABEC 9 rated apparently. Even though, according to Bones people, you can't ABEC bearings because of the way, you know, this is never going to spin to like 7,000 RPM or something, 75,000 RPM. Something ridiculous to get an ABEC rating. You won't do that on skates, it's not possible. One click. Spacer. You might not have these, I did buy these separately. Oh, airplane. I thought I'd do it the rustic route today because it's a lovely sunny day outside, even though there's a little grey cloud there just going over the sun right now. But I'd do it outside, it's a bit more, because this stuff is all stinky, smelly. Alright, that feels okay. Makes you wonder if you want to put speed grease in just for the fun of it, doesn't it? No, it feels okay. It's been soaking in. Oops. Been soaking in oil. We don't want to put too much oil in there. It's not nail varnish, by the way. I jammed my finger quite a long time ago now, but 10 weeks ago. Click. Ooh, feels nice. So this is the inside. So this is the inside of the wheel. So we're going to put that on here. Ta-da! Washer. And a nut. Do the same on this side. Washer. It's my little bearing tool. Where are you? Here we go. Tighten these up. So I like to do it so that I feel it really tight, and then I back off, and then I feel the play. There's a bit of play there, just nip it up a little bit. Yeah. Oh, it feels nice. Yeah, good. Probably get, I'm going to end up adjusting these again, but 22 for now. So nipped it up, back it off, just a little bit of play. Back up a bit of play. Right, I can feel it binding now. Don't want it too tight, it's only a ball bearing. Alright, it's perfect. Okay, there you go. That's the front side done. I'll leave it like that for now. Now, as you see, I've been soaking these bearings. Like I said, I did clean them all before as well. Yeah, nipple fell off. Gonna soak them in there for now. A little bit longer still. Stick them out of the way. This is my cleaning bath. Right, so it's one set done. I'm going to show you, so I'm going to replace or swap over to stops. So let's just loosen that. See, let's just lock it. That's a locking Allen key. You just unscrew it. Use a short. It's not that short. So I wanted to replace them for gummy balls, but I don't know what size it is, so anyone can tell me. That looks like a, gosh, it's like a 19, so what's that, 3/8. Yeah, it's about 3/8, 9/16, 11/6, anyway, it's a big bolt. It's about, what, 4 centimeters long. It's quite light actually. Take this one. Let's unlock it. Screw that back in there. Swapping them over. La, la, la. I can see when it bottoms out inside the boot. So then we turn it back one. See, that's bottoming out, so turn it back one and then lock it off. Or lock it into position. Go, this one. Look at that, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a big shot. I'll find myself adjusting these either harder or softer to adjust the lateral movement. I'm guessing I'm probably going to nut them down a bit to make them a bit harder, because they have to settle a bit. Once you put your whole body weight on there, they settle a bit more into place and get a bit more, probably gets a bit looser up here. So let's just whack this one in. See, it's bottoming off. It's bottoming off there, so that's the breaking point. So I'm going to put that forwards. Tighten it into position, straight as you can. Don't need to be too tight, it's aluminium. Just so it doesn't twist. There you go. One serviced skate. Service bearings, proper service. Check the lug nuts. Swap the stops. Swap the cushions. Cleaned all the trucks. Cleaned the washers and the bolts. We do that on both skates. Ta-da! Hope you enjoyed that. So these are my Riedell 120s, which I bought now in 2018. So this is the 4th summer. I didn't, like say, wear them for 4 summers. These are kind of like 2.5 season. Bit of road rash, bit of wear on here. I was going to get a toe bump, but I can't find one. Don't know. Anyone knows where I can get a nice one that's not like going to cost me like 25 euros postage or something and import taxes. Actually, I need to twist that a little bit. It's a bit off. Just looking here, it's not straight with where I want it to be. Probably straight with the plate. Yeah, needs a little bit of adjustment. Sorry, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Say I'm a bit of a perfectionist, I just like to do it right. I suppose the easiest way is to line up these lines with the base plate lines. There we go. A bit better. Looks better on the toe. It's obviously because this has come off the other side of the skate, it's been wearing in a different place, but these lateral lines, you just want to lining them up with this or the truck. That's not on, that's fine, that'll do. I don't use my stoppers that much. Normally when I'm going backwards. There we go. And then we're going to put these ones together. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Like I say, if you want me to do this for you, no problem, be in touch, get in touch with me. I'm not in the States, I'm in Holland, Netherlands, North Holland. So anyone in North Holland who can get the skates to me, I can do it in an afternoon. As you can see, it just takes a couple of hours to clean them all up and sort them all out and adjustments. Obviously I did remove the trucks and that, but if you just want bearings sorted out, you can do it yourself. It's easy enough, you just have to buy all the bits and pieces, and I've had these for years. Anyway, like I say, if you enjoyed that, thumbs up, subscribe for more interesting videos about my life, because I do various ones. I do the music, do the DJing, do the skating videos, maintenance videos, reviews. I also do, when I go to the skate parks and skating, I film that as well, so that's enjoyable, good fun, just me having fun, bits of my stuff. This is me. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed that. Take it easy, look after yourself, remember what you think and what you talk about. You create your own reality. So have peace and out.